Hello, welcome to our very first and Lord willing last online parents meeting. So I know there has been a lot going on in our church and in the youth ministry. There's been a lot to keep up with, and honestly, you can only read so many emails. So I thought this week it might be helpful for us all if we changed up the format a little bit and had what I'm calling an online parents meeting. And so this video will be partly a recap, just to let you know what's been going on in the youth over the last couple of weeks, and also an update to let you know on a few changes, or know about a few changes we've been making, just to keep trying to improve on what's happening in the youth ministry during this season. And I boiled it down to just 4 points, 4 things that I hope you know about the youth ministry right now. And number one is our online lessons. So every week we release 2 videos that contain a BFG and a C group lesson. And these are available on our new YouTube channel. And so Saturdays at 8 a.m. they drop, which means you can go to that YouTube channel, and at Saturday at 8 a.m. you will be able to view it on the YouTube channel. Additionally, we've started adding links in the description below those videos where you can go and download those videos as an MP4. Sadly, I don't have unlimited cloud storage space, so I'll only be able to keep those links there for the current week's videos. And then once those go away, once we roll to the next week, we'll get rid of those links and put up some new ones. And the goal there is just to make this as flexible for you guys as possible, to give you as much time as we can, and to give you as much flexibility as we can to hopefully incorporate those videos into your new weekly routines. Number 2 is our Zoom Hangouts. So going along with the BFG lessons on Sundays at 2 p.m. for the middle school and 3 p.m. for the high school, we have 40-minute Zoom Hangouts where kids are able to catch up and to discuss the contents of that week's BFG lesson. Then on Wednesdays at 4 for the middle school and Thursdays at 4 for the high school, we have our C groups. And there again, the goal is to hopefully have watched our shorter C group lessons and be able to catch up with each other and discuss the content of those lessons. Additionally, one thing we're changing beginning this week is to start taking some of those existing time slots and use them for dedicated fellowship time. So this week, during C group times, so that's Wednesdays and Thursdays at 4, we will be playing Pictionary using some of the neat features that Zoom makes available. And going forward, for however long we're in this season, we'll continue to mix in just dedicated fellowship times into both our BFGs and C groups. But please do be aware that in order to facilitate all the different things we want to do in these Zoom chats, we will have to update the links to get to the Zoom meetings sometimes. The way Zoom's set up, I can only change certain settings by updating the links. And so that means if you could always make sure to access the Zoom meetings using the links on the NAOBC Youth Live website, those will always be current, whereas older links may no longer work after a little while. Third thing I want to let you guys know about is camps. So I know that it was recently announced that Crossings, along with Lifeway, had canceled all their June camps. That does not affect us as of right now because both our middle school camp and our high school mission trip are scheduled for July. Now, things may change. If they do, I promise you we will make sure you are updated on both what's happening and what our plan is as a church. One last thing, going back to those Zoom Hangouts. So in order to keep those as secure and safe as possible, we have created what Zoom calls a waiting room, which means that when students log on, they don't immediately go into the meeting. Instead, they're in a holding area where myself and the other leaders as hosts can see them. I have as a standing policy, and you can read this on the NAOBC Youth Live website, that we will only allow students in immediately if we recognize their username as either their name or their parent's name. And that's just to prevent anybody who may have found a way into that meeting from getting in and being there with the other students. Now, eventually, once I've sent everybody to their small groups and I can bring that individual in one-on-one, I will do that just to see if it's one of our students who, for whatever reason, wasn't able to get their username updated. But that means that whoever it is will be left in the waiting room for a while until we're able to get everybody else situated. So in order to avoid that, please make sure that when your student logs on to a Zoom meeting, their username is either their name or your name. Otherwise, they'll be in that waiting room for a while. So those are the first 3 updates. The last one is I want to let you guys know we have created a designated NEOBC Youth Minecraft server. Now, I know Minecraft's not everybody's cup of tea, and that's fine. We're just looking for different ways to help students stay connected during the season in safe environments. And because so many of our students already play Minecraft, this seemed like a great way to do that. And this server, this realm we've created, is compatible with Minecraft on the Windows 10 edition, PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, and Xbox. And the way this works is we are limiting it to just our students. So if you or your student would like to participate in that, just send me your username. I will add you to the members list, and then you'll be able to participate in that with us. Anyways, that's everything. As always, if you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to reach out to me via text or email or a phone call, and I'm happy to do everything I can to serve you guys during this season. Thank you. Take care.